In this video, we are going to do the topic under for the joint probability distributions problem. So the last video, we have seen the joint probability distributions definition, and also we have seen that some formula about expectations, that is a mean and the variance and the standard deviations and the covariance also we have seen, and using the covariance and the standard deviation we have find the relations of your correlations. So all the formula we have seen. So using that formula we are going to see in this video how we can able to solve the problem under the topic of joint probability distributions. Okay, so the first question, example 1, a joint probability distribution is given by the following table x and y. So x will be 1 3 and y is minus 3 2 4, and the value is 0 0.1 0 0.2 0 0.2 0 0.3 0 0.1 0.1. Okay, so the table is already is given. This is a together of x and y. So what is the name of that? It is a joint probability table. Okay, distribution table. So the question is asked to find covariance of x comma y and also verify that x and y are statistically independent variables. So what is by statistically independent variable? So statistically independent variable means the expectation of xy, that means mean of xy should be equal of expectation of x into expectation of y, right? So in that cases we can tell. So first thing, to find your covariance also is required. What is that? We need to find out your expectation of xy and expectation of x and expectation of y. So I need a mean x, mean y, then mean of xy I need to find out, isn't it? So first we needed what is your x and y. So it is called as an marginal distributions we need to find out. It's clear now? So we'll go for the solution. So first we have to find the marginal distributions of x and y by adding all the respective rows entries and the respective column entries to the given joint probability distributions table. What is that? F of x and f of y we need to find out. At x is equal to 1. What is that f of x? F of x is nothing but sum of your all the p11, p12, p13 values, right? 0.1, 0.2 and 0.2 will give 0.5 at x is equal to 1. Similar, x is equal to 3, add your second row, you will get it is a 0.5. Similar for your y is nothing but you are supposed to add it a column. What is that? Y is equal to minus 3, 0.1 plus 0.3 is your g of y, 0.4, and similar 0.3 and 0.3. So this is your marginal distribution of your x and y. Now you can go with expectation of x and expectation of y as is requirement to find your covariance of x and y. What is that? Mu x is nothing but mean of at x is nothing but expectation of x. So the summation of x into f of x. So individual x value to be multiple with f of x value and you have to add it, right? 1 into 0.5 plus 3 into 0.5. It will give is equal to 2. Similar expectation of y you can go minus 3 into 0.4 plus 2 into 0.3, 4 into 0.3. It will give 0.6. Now expectation of x into y. What is that formula? Summation of xy, x into y into p of xy. So complete table is supposed to be multiple. What is that? X is 1, y is minus 3 into 0.1 plus 1 into 2 into 0.2 plus 1 into 4 into 0.2 plus 3 into minus 3 into 0.3, then 3 into 2 into 0.1, then plus 3 into 4 into 0.1. So that is what the explanation has been given here. So you can take it from the joint probability table and multiple all the x value, y value and that particular cell value. What is it? P, x, comma, y values, right? And then you can add it, you can get it expectation of xy. So it is giving is equal to 0. Then covariance of xy, what is that? Expectation of xy minus mu x into mu y. That is expectation of x into expectation of y, which is equal to 0 minus of 2 into 0.6. It is minus 1.2. So this is we have found here covariance. So first question is over. Next you can see the question has been mentioned that and also verify that x and y are statistically independent variables. So what is that? Independent variable means what is that? It's supposed to be equal. So it is not a independent variable, okay, because it's not a equal values, because expectation of xy will be 0 and this is you are getting an minus 1.2. So it is not an independent. Now you can go with example 2. Second example, what is that? The joint probability function of two discrete random variables x and y is given by f of x comma y, which is equal to c of 2x plus y, where x and y can assume all integral values such that x varies from 0 to 2, then y varies from 0 to 3, and f of x comma y is equal to 0. Otherwise, find remaining other cases f of x comma y will be a 0. Okay, find the value of the constant c. First question, we need to find a constant. Second value, at x is equal to 2, y is equal to 1, what is the probability? And the next one, x is greater than or equal to 1, y is less than or equal to 2, what is the probability? That was the question, right? So you can see that first we have compared to previous question, here we don't have a joint probability table, we have to make it. Okay, and then you can see the question has been given in terms of a function c of 2x plus y, but x and y value has been given. So using that, easily we can able to replace to get your table value. So you see how we made it. Given f of x comma y is there, this is a condition for x and y. Other than this cases, it is a 0 for your both x and y. Okay, so now x and y, it is under the discrete random variable. The joint probability distributions, how the table will be, write your x will be in the you are supposed to make it in row, so each column will be, so what is it? First one 0, first row, second row is 1, third row is 2, because x varies from 0 to 2, y varies from 0 to 3, 0, 1, 2, 3. Now what is that? In the function c of 2x comma 2x plus y, replace both x and y value. So first one 0, second one c alone will get, because 2x will be 0, y will be 1. Next one I'll get 2c, 3c. Similar, you can fill in remaining also. Okay, now you can go the first condition. I need to find my c value. How we can find it? So c value is nothing but you're supposed to add it individual row. So two condition is there. What is that? One is in the function p of x comma y should be greater than or equal to 0. So whatever the value c, it's supposed to positive. And then second condition, sum of the all the probability, all the cell value you can add it, it should be equal to 1. Okay, so using that condition, you can add it all the values 0 plus c plus 2c plus etc. up to plus 7c. It is giving it should be equal to 1. So using that concept, I'm having 42c. Okay, so c value will be 1 by 42. Now you have to go with the other question. What is that? P of x is equal to 2, y is equal to 1. So in this table, x is equal to 2, y is equal to 1. It is nothing but your 5c. So c value is 1 by 42. So 5 by 42. So third one, you can see x should be greater than or equal to 1. So x is more than of 1 and equal to 1. So 1 and 2 will come. And then y should be less than or equal to 2. So y should be less than or equal to 2 means 2, 1, 0 will come. So what you need to find out, completely this value is supposed to find. That means x is equal to 1, y is equal to 0, x is equal to 1, y is equal to 1, x is equal to 1, y is equal to 2. And also x is equal to 2, y is equal to 0, x is equal to 2, y is equal to 1, then x is equal to 2, y is equal to 2. So all the terms you are supposed to find out and you are supposed to add it. So you can add the term. It will give 24c, that is 24 into 1 by 42. The answer is 4 by 7. Okay. So we'll go with the one more example. The fair coin is tossed thrice. The random variables x and y are defined as follows. X is equal to 0 or x is equal to 1 according as what is that, head or tail occurs on the first toss, and that x is equal to 0 or x is equal to 1 according as head or tail occurs. So we have seen that example in the last video, no? Same concept. So when x is equal to 0, if head will come, right, it will be a first one. Suppose x is equal to 1, tail occurs first. Okay, then the next one, y is a total number of heads. So after fixing your x, easily we can make it a y. In each x values you can go with total number of head will give your y value. And then the question is asked to determine, three questions is there. The one is the probability distribution of x and y. And then joint probability distribution of x and y, covariance of x and y. So once you make it, what is your x and y as a like a table value marginal distribution, then easily we can go ahead the joint probability and also covariance of x and y. So first thing, you write a sample space. What and all will be outcome. So all the 3 coins will give a head. Then first 2 alone will be a head. Then it will be a tail. And then head, tail, head. Then head, tail, tail. Tail, head, head. Then tail, head, tail. Tail, tail, head. Then all the 3 will be tail. Okay. So this is here sample space. So total number of outcome will be 4. Now you can go with the first question. So first one, I am going to find a probability distribution of x and y. Marginal distributions. What is that? X is equal to 0 and 1. Only 2 conditions. Either head occurs, it will be a 0 in the first attempt, and then means first task. That is a question as given. What is that? X is equal to 0 and x is equal to 1 according as head or tail. Okay, head means x is equal to 0. Tail means x is equal to 1 occurs on the first toss. So all the 3, so first toss will give, it is a head means 0, tail means 1. So in that outcome sample space, how many head is there in the first toss? So totally I have 1, 2, 3, right? So 4 is your favorable outcome and divided by total number of outcomes as a probability rule, right? What is that? 4 by 8 you will get. So what is it? 4 by 8 is nothing but 1 by 2. Similar, how many tails in the first occurs? It will be for 1, 2, 3, 4, right? 4 by 8, it will be 1 by 2. That's what we have done your 0 and 1 for your f of x. Now, go to your y, marginal distribution of y. What is that? So, total number of your head. So, chances are that 0 head, 1, 2 and 3 heads. So, maximum 3 heads is possible. So, you can see 0 head. That means all will be a tail. So, it's a chance only one outcome. So, 1 by 8. Then, at least 1 head. So, 1 head will be there with 1 and 2. Here is 3. So, I have 3 by 8. 2 head also will be there. You have 3 chances is there with 2 head. 3 by 8 you will get. And then 3 is nothing but total number of 3 heads is only 1 possible. So it is 1 by 8. Okay. So now you can go with, this is a marginal distribution of your, what is that? Y. So we found your first one. Go with the second case, the joint probability distributions for x and y. So go with the marginal distributions from the table. You can go with the joint distributions 0, 1 and 0, 1, 2, 3 for your y. So when x is equal to 0, y is equal to 0. What is that? When the first toss which occur, it's supposed to be a head, and what is that? Y is nothing but number of head. Is there any possible is there? No. So it is not going for 0. Next one, first toss will be a head, then it should be 1 head. It is nothing but 1 by 8. The next one, first toss will be a head and it should have a 2 head. So supposed to be only 2 chances is there, right? 1 here and then 1 more here. Okay. So it will be 2 by 8. Similar, 1 by 8. You can go with the next one, tail, and then there is no head. Its chances are there because all will be a tail. So you'll have 1 by 8. And the next one you can go with 2 by 8 when x is equal to 1 tail with 2 head. So chances are there 2 times. So 2 by 8. And similar here 1 by 8. The last one, it's supposed to be 1 tail. Number of head is 3. Not at all possible, right? All will be a 3 head. Then it's not possible to get your tail. So it will go for 0. So you can add individual row wise. You will get f of x is 1 by 2, 1 by 2. Then g of y 1 by 8, 3 by 8, 3 by 8 and 1 by 8. You can add the g of y and f of x. What it should be? It should give 1. Then only your joint probability table is correct because sum of the probability should give equal to 1. Okay. So we verified, we got a correct one. Now go with the third one. What is that? We need to find a covariance. For that we need to find the expectation of x, expectation of y, then expectation of x into y. So go with expectation of x, summation x into f of x. So that is 1 by 2. Then expectation of y is y into g of y, that is 3 by 2. It's similar like your first question, you can verify. Then expectation of x into y is nothing but multiple of complete joint probability table value x into y into then each set probability of the corresponding x and y. So it is equal to 1 by 2. So substitute covariance formula, expectation of xy minus expectation of x into expectation of y. It is nothing but mu, mean x, mean y, right? Mu x, mu y is equal to 1 by 2 is minus of 1 by 2 into 3 by 2, which is equal to minus 1 by 4. Okay. So that's all. Your joint probability table problems, almost all type of problem has been discussed. Thank you.